Welcome to From Betrayal to Breakthrough, and here is a mini dose of Dr. Debi where I'm sharing tips, suggestions, strategies, and sometimes just motivation to have you move past your betrayal once and for all. What do you do when you want to rebuild with someone more than they want it? Dr. Debi here. We have these open Q&A calls within the PBT Institute, and one of our members yesterday had this question where she's been betrayed, that's why she's there, and it's her husband, and he's just filled with so much shame and so much guilt, and he's just, he keeps saying, you deserve so much better than me, and whatever. And it's almost like she just wants him to do the whole whatever it takes, and she'd be willing to see if maybe they can have a different type of relationship. But he's not getting past that shame. And she was really struggling with this because she loves him. She wants the ability of giving him another chance, but he's so filled with shame, he's not even willing to sort of right the wrong. And she was really having a hard time seeing this. So I just said, okay, let's do this. Let's switch roles. I'm you, and you're coaching me. And now I'm coming to you, not even just 6 months after, a year after, but I still have this same question, 2, 3, 4, 5 years afterwards, because here's the thing, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And when she thought about it, because she's been going back and forth with this probably about 6 months to a year. And we always encourage never make a decision from a low place. Get to your best place physically, mentally, and emotionally, and you'll see things so clearly. And she's been definitely doing that. But when she realized that this has been the pattern for the last, 6 months to a year, and the thought of doing this for longer, the only thing that happens is you start making yourself sick physically, mentally, and emotionally. You're spending all of this effort, all of this energy on why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they trying harder? Why aren't they? Well, they're not. But all of that energy and effort spent on what they're doing is taking away from your healing. So what would it look like if instead of focusing on what they're doing, focusing in on, well, what can you do? What can you do with that time? What can you do with this healing space and this healing energy that you're in? It's a very different conversation when instead of the why are they doing something, what can I do to heal, starts taking over. I hope that helps. What do you need? How can I help? I love you. I'm here for you. If someone said those words to you, you'd feel so loved and so supported. So let me ask you something. When it comes to the shattering of trust and betrayal, we need so much extra love and support. Why not say those things to yourself? What would happen if starting today, you started the day off asking yourself those questions and seeing what you needed, and then listening for the answer? Healing from shattered trust and betrayal takes a ton of work, and it starts by loving yourself enough to do the work. I'll talk to you next time. When it comes to shattered trust and betrayal, you will be triggered. You're going to be triggered when you watch certain shows, see certain movies, hear a song, see someone, hear someone. It's endless. But here's what happens. As you move through the healing process, those same triggers lose their emotional charge. That's how you know that you're working on your healing. Now, I was just working with one of our members in the PBT Post-Betrayal Transformation Institute, and she had a trigger that took her down. And it was one that was just really, really painful for her. And then it happened again, and it didn't quite have the same effect. So I said to her, I was like, well, what would happen if we kind of switch things a little bit? And instead of just reacting when these things happen, and they will, instead of that, what about if you look at each one like a little test to see how far you've come? And this way, it's like this little, you're kind of bracing yourself in a way, and you're not just shocked and blindsided because we've been through that already. We don't need that again. But these triggers come, and then you react and respond and test yourself. And then after it's over, you're like, I handled that one like a pro. Or, wow, I did so much better than I did last time. These triggers will come. It is a part of healing, but you know you're healing when you use them as little tests to see how far you've come. I'll talk to you next time. You need the right tools, support, and the right community to move through the 5 stages from betrayal to breakthrough. And we have all that within the PBT Institute. So join us at the PBT, as in post-betrayal transformation, thepbtinstitute.com. There's a version of you who's so confident, healthy, peaceful, and happy on the other end of your healing. And we can't wait to help you get there. We got you. Thanks for listening. And here's to your breakthrough.